One time I made a dream, and then I made this dream as a short film. I was visiting my childhood house, and I was like underwater with a scaphandre, and then I saw myself in the mirror in the bathroom, and I was very old in the reflection, like right about to die. And then I made a short film of it that was in my the first DVD. And when I watched it, I realized it's a rip-off of 2001. Yes, I remember watching 2001 Space Odyssey, when not when it came out, it was already the second screening, it was in the late 70s. Maybe I have other, but this one had a specificity, an impact on me, is when they go out of space and they starting to lack of oxygen. I couldn't breathe anymore. I thought I was gonna die, and I had to leave the screen, the theater for a few minutes and come back because I couldn't breathe. This movie has a huge impact on me. I'm very careful as a filmmaker to not be influenced by director like Stanley Kubrick, even Orson Welles, director that went at the end of the visual representation. They are like end of evolutionary branch, and you can't go anywhere from there. And I think director, it's like as when Martin Scorsese, they pushed it so far that if you take from them, you're just going to be a replica. The initiator of science fiction is George Méliès, who was the first one who took the camera that was just invented and used it to create a world that was not earthly. I mean, he sent people on the moon, and he made magical trick, teleportation, all this type of stuff. And I think every director of science fiction refers to him. So I think that's where it started. The movie already, filmmaking divided there between what the Frères Lumière were doing, which is shoot the life, and what George Méliès was doing, which was invent the life, invent a new way of life. I think that digital technology is used a lot of time to mimic what was done before on film or in practical effect. So when I want to do effect that sort of reflect on that, I rather do it physically. It's harder, but then it involves more the actor in the world. They can perceive the world and the magic or whatever's going on around them when they act. So it reflects on their connection with the world between themselves, and they feel something different is going on. One of the writers who invented science fiction is Jules Verne, and he was an inventor. And some of this imagery machinery, like the rocket or the submarine, existed before. So I'm not saying it's a Leonardo da Vinci, but kind of in a way. So that's, to me, that's, I mean, you constantly think of what the future will be like.
Well?
Leon.
Blade Runner.
What's going on?
I know that Ridley Scott, when he was looking for the look of his character, thought of to take something back, like the punk look, because he thought that in the future, kids would come back to this punk look at times, like it's a cycle. And I think, in a way, he perceived it, and in a way, he influenced it, because maybe at some point, kids of a new generation, they watch Blade Runner and they want to dress like Blade Runner. So it's a way to feel the future and shape it at the same time, which is quite amazing.